up on I2I, we're celebrating Epcot's 35th anniversary.
And it's only just slightly older than me. Welcome back to I2I, Disney Through Our Eyes. I'm Kyle.
And I'm Jessica.
Go ahead and hit that like button down below and also that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Just like Jessica said, we are going to be talking about Epcot and the 35th anniversary of a wonderful theme park. It's one of my favorites.
I didn't realize it was this young, honestly.
Really? You thought it was older than that?
I thought it was at least 40, so that was a shock.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little shocking when you think about how old Disneyland is and then how...
Right.
Well, kind of young Disney World is when you think of it
In
as
comparison,
a whole.
yes.
But
Magic Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom is like 1972, I believe.
That sounds right.
Sounds right. Somebody correct us in the comments below if we're wrong. 1973. Maybe now that I'm checking myself. Anyway, we're talking about Epcot. 35 years old, October 1st, 1982 is when it was born. A concept that Walt Disney himself wanted done in his lifetime, and he actually started the whole process. And what we know as Epcot today actually never came to fruition. And if you look in the Tomorrowland People Mover, you see the model, and that was a really cool model, I thought.
Yeah.
How do you think that would have worked? His city of like this, the concept of the city community of tomorrow.
It's just hard for me to picture it because I'm so used to Epcot with the World Showcase the way it is. I honestly I can't picture it as anything else.
Yeah, I know, and I wish we could have seen Walt's vision for what he truly wanted, but at the same time, I'm really happy with what we got, despite how there's controversy over new things coming to Epcot that nobody really is super excited about. So tonight, we're going to talk about the top 5 things that we are in favor of, that we see as positives from Epcot so far its history, and also the top 5 worst things. So we're going to do that.
Wouldn't it be bottom 5?
Bottom 5, negatives, whatever you want to call it, type thing. But I have...
We like 5s. Can you tell?
Yeah, 5s. Well, because you get 5, I get 5. It's top 10 kind of thing. Something. Anyway. All right. I have our list pulled up right here. Do you want to start with the good or the bad? The negatives or the positives? We'll start with the positives.
On top.
The first thing that we have on here is the concept that originally came from Epcot. We talked about it being the city of tomorrow, and I like that idea like we talked about, but I think Walt would be happy with seeing the vision of trying to be edutainment. Don't you like that word? Edutainment?
I don't understand that word. Education, entertainment.
Yeah.
Oh,
ding,
got it.
Ding, ding.
Edutainment.
She is blonde, folks.
I married you, okay?
I know, but I really like this concept. What do you like the edutainment concept of?
Yeah. Oh, I do like it because you're learning and you don't feel like you're learning. So
at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Number 4 for us. This is we tried.
I don't like this one.
Well, we had to compromise on some things. That's what you do.
Compromise is hard.
You do it in marriage a lot. So we wanted to keep it very broad in our positives. But we agree on a certain ride, and I agree on another ride in this pavilion. But one of the big positives of Epcot that has come out from its very beginning and has stayed there, and mostly stayed the same in terms of conceptualization, is the Land Pavilion.
Which is Snoozefest.
It is not Snoozeville.
At least it's got... The only thing that redeems it for me is Soarin'.
And that's why you love it.
You like it because of that boring ride where you watch plants grow.
No, Living with the Land is awesome.
Kyle.
Used to be called Listen to the Land, and now it's Living...
More like Listen to Me Snore.
Oh, wow. That's so harsh.
Oh
I love the Land Pavilion, and it also has Sunshine Seasons. I can never say Sunshine Seasons, which is like their giant cafeteria in there. It's also got the Circle of Life movie. Which is
fine. I don't mind a Sunshine Pavilion thing. But there's so much good food out in the World Showcase.
Yes, that is very true.
The only thing there is Soarin' that I like.
But we like it as a whole because it has such a great ride in it, right? Sure. Okay, compromise. All right, number 3 for us is going to be...
Oh, this was mine. I liked
this
one.
I
picked this one. I like that in the World Showcase, within each individual country, if you can call it that, they have... The cast members are all from the original country. So yeah. I really love that. So you go in the Germany pavilion and there's actually German people, citizens, somethings.
Well, Yeah.
They might have dual citizenship. We don't know.
We should take the time to ask them, and which is my point. Something that I want to try to do is maybe when you're standing in line, those cast members are there, you might as well like get to know them or, ask questions and see what they think about our culture.
They would think we're weird if you do that.
Well, of course we're weird. We're standing in line for something that's not even really their country or their culture. They're just kind of a representation.
But it is kind of neat. I feel like it immerses you in the culture a little smidge bit more.
A smidge bit? What's a smidge bit?
Smaller than a smidge, more than a smudge.
More than a bit? So yes. Smidge bit?
Yeah.
All right, number 2. We say that the food is kind of authentic.
Semi-authentic, yeah.
Yeah. So we went to the Mexico Pavilion.
Oh my gosh.
And it's the San Angel Inn restaurant that we love the most. And it is awesome. The best Mexican food that we've had probably ever, if I'm quite honest.
Oh, for sure.
The atmosphere.
Because we've never been to Mexico.
Yeah. We've been to Le Cellier, and it felt very Canadian. We had creme brulee, and we weren't the biggest fans of Le Cellier, but it did feel very Canadian, I think, is when I thought of
Everybody's
Canadian.
accent was very Canadian. They were very nice.
Yes, they were. My other favorite is Via Napoli, the pizzeria. Oh. That is so good, and that's like true
Even though,
pizza.
didn't you get spaghetti there?
No, I got pizza, too. I got pizza and spaghetti. Like, we've been twice.
Oh, I was like, wait, what?
Well,
because you went with your family one time when I wasn't there.
We haven't ventured out and done Japan.
That's where I want to go, but he doesn't like it.
I'll try it one day.
Sorry to my cousin who's currently living in Japan.
One day. We're going to try them all. We're going to
really?
go. We'll eat something at every pavilion.
Which leads us to our number 1 of Epcot.
But this is not even in a pavilion.
But I'm just saying it involves eating, yes, as all of our favorite things.
If there's one thing that Epcot has ever done right, it is this.
Dun, dun, dun.
We need like dramatic music.
I don't have dramatic
music. Wish I had one that I could pull into view right now.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
The cronut!
It is a croissant donut. I love croissants. I love donuts.
It's covered in cinnamon sugar, and if it's your birthday, they put ice cream on top.
And we didn't have one on this last trip.
And it was a tragedy.
Well, because we didn't get to go to Epcot at all.
I know.
This is why, on this recent trip that we're going to be taking there, not specifically for Disney World, but we're going to make a stop there. We're going to go to Epcot for a few hours one night and get our cronut and eat a bunch of food at the Food and Wine Festival.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
All right. So you want to talk about the bad stuff now?
Bring it on.
I feel like this is kind of gripe mode now. We should be very careful.
This is my life, man. I can handle it.
You want to do the first one?
No, because I don't know anything about that.
Okay, Future World is losing its original vision. There's a lot of controversy about Guardians of the Galaxy coming there.
Oh, yeah.
Ratatouille coming to the France Pavilion because people don't want the World Showcase to change at all in terms of having no rides and things like that. That's already done.
I was about to say, isn't the Frozen ride in...
Yeah. It's in Norway now,
yeah. I was going to say it took over the matter.
Well, we're actually... Well, let's take it back to Future World because I think Future World... These people who are upset with it have a point, but if your attendance numbers aren't keeping up, you've got to give people a reason to come to Epcot. And I would much rather people come to Epcot and learn about something about the land and then not learn anything about energy.
That's fair.
So, and plus you're a huge fan of Guardians of the Galaxy, so.
Yes, that's my jam.
You want to do number 4? Because this is a controversy.
Within our marriage.
Well, yeah, this has been one of those sticking points in our marriage. We can't agree on this one thing. What is it?
For better or for worse.
We both agree this is a negative just for different reasons.
I agree it's a negative because he's annoying. Figment.
I agree that it's a negative because there's not enough of Figment.
Figment is, oh my gosh. If there was one thing that annoyed me on the planet, it would be Figment. He is worse than Barney, Big Bird, everything in the world put together. Teletubbies, Kyle, Figment is horrible. That song, oh my gosh, I can hear the song in my head right now. Can you sing?
Would you sing a few bars for us now?
Imagination.
There you go. That's about all you'll get out of it.
Oh my gosh! And every year, Kyle makes us ride this ride.
I love it.
And for like 2 weeks straight, I have that stupid song stuck in my head. And you can see this little Figment thing, and he changes, and then he's in the Muppet Show, and oh my gosh!
Can I come back out of the
Figment
blowback
is
zone
everywhere.
now?
I'm gonna buy you a Figment doll just so I can beat it up.
Figment.
Oh, Figment voodoo doll. Yes.
I remember Figment from my first trip to Epcot and how cool he was.
Isn't that sweet? That was 35 years ago. Let's move on.
He should be more prevalent in the park, and I think he should.
Figment doesn't have anything to do with anything.
Shh, calm down. All right, number 3. Let me pull my list back up here.
The other idiot.
Well, he's not an idiot. We don't really know a lot about him, but Duffy.
Here's what we know. He's cute. Our child will probably have one.
This.
But it shouldn't be mass marketed like that. Why do we need to know Duffy in every country? Shouldn't we be learning about the countries and not a stupid bear?
True, but that's what they're using Duffy as kind of a representative to go around the countries.
But that's dumb.
When they could use...
No, they could use Mickey Mouse, who is actually the character of Disney. Why would we use Duffy? Who the heck is Duffy?
Or Donald Duck. Because he's better.
I mean, sure. Better than Duffy.
He's Donald's best friend.
He's Donald. Donald is Donald's best friend?
No, Mickey is... Moving on.
You're dumb.
I love you, though. So number 2 on our list of negatives for Epcot in the first 35 years is there's been no new pavilions in the World Showcase at all, with the exception of like Morocco and somebody else coming late to the party.
But so my concern is, where would they even put new pavilions? Like, is there room?
There is a little bit of room in certain spots around the World Showcase Lagoon. Like, I think Mexico has some space in between it and
China?
Yeah, I guess it would be China. But there's several little points, like over there where technically Africa is. All it is a bunch of drums and things like that.
Yeah, you're right.
There was rumors this year that Brazil was coming.
Oh, that'd be really cool.
There was even rumors that the Brazil pavilion would open. The Donald Duck, the Los Caballeros ride would move there.
Yeah.
And then Coco would move into the Mexico pavilion.
Oh.
I think that's a brilliant idea.
That would be really cool.
That, honestly, is probably the one I could see most likely happening.
Yeah.
There were also rumors for, like, Spain,
oh my God.
Israel.
You forget that Spain's not there. Like, there's so many good countries.
Yeah. I would just like to see a
Djibouti.
little... You just want it there so you can say Djibouti. I would like to see Australia.
Oh my
G'day,
gosh,
mate.
that's not a country. That's a continent.
That's a country and a continent.
But it's more a continent than a country.
Oh my goodness. Geography is not your strong suit.
I know it's a country. It's like, but...
It's a country and a continent.
But there's also, like, country within the country, so...
I'm going to just let you keep thinking that.
Well,
the point stands that Australia needs to be represented there.
Whatever.
Okay. But we would like to see some more World Showcase pavilions coming to
the last
Epcot.
Thing, I know the last thing.
You do know the last thing? Okay, go ahead.
Because this was mine. Number 1. The Death March. I love Epcot. I think it's wonderful. But let me tell you, the 12-mile trek around the World Showcase...
Is it 12 miles?
No, I just made that up. I don't know. It could be 2 miles.
I think it's 2 miles, actually.
It's real far.
It's real far?
It's real far. And by the time you eat food at all those pavilions...
That's how you walk it off,
and
man.
you're like walking back, and it's like 10 o'clock at night, and it's past my bedtime.
We usually begin our trek with a cronut, and then...
Do we?
Yeah, we do.
I feel like we get our cronut in the middle of the day, but I guess you're right.
Because we usually start the World Showcase at the middle of the day.
And
worst part of the day to do it, probably.
It's so hot. I'm already getting tired.
It literally takes us until 6 o'clock that night, because we like to stop at all the shops, look, try on hats. Jessica likes to, we
that
did.
was awful.
No, you like.
Remember we saw that lady or man, somebody passed out on the bench, and we were like, "Yeah, that's us."
That's how you know you had a good day. If you find yourself passed out on the couch,
on a bench outside,
right here. But the Death March, as we call it, around the World Showcase.
It's a lot, and once you get started, there's no hope. There's no turning back, because once you get on that far side, you're done. You better hope there's no medical emergency, because you're not getting back to your car anytime soon.
And you're not helping them on your vacation.
No, I'm not a nurse on my vacation. You better darn be good and dead before I help you.
Well, that is our positives and negatives for the first 35 years of Epcot. Help us celebrate Epcot's anniversary in the comments section below. Let us know what you like most throughout the years there and what you like least. We'd be happy to hear about all that in the comments section below. What else should they do, Jessica?
Let us know if you like the cronut. But other than that...
She's already pitching people, go try the cronut.
Cronut. What's the cronut? The cronut. But other than that, be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and you can check us out on Facebook as well.
And that's all we have for you tonight, but until next time, we'll see you real soon.
Bye. Epcot's 35th anniversary.
It's just about as old as me.
It's older, actually.
Rude.